Welcome to Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. Snehal Kodambe, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session. Everyone, welcome to today's session. My dear children, see, learning English is a part of our study from standard first, right? In standard first, you have started listening English. Then gradually you started speaking, reading and writing English. So till yet up to 10th level, you have learned to listen, to speak, to read and to write. You people have acquired 4 skills of English language, right? In all the standards, right, from 1st to 10th, we have climbed up the different steps of this language, and now we all are in standard 10. Very soon you will be joining your college, and thereafter, after completing your education, then you will be doing the jobs, right? So as a global language, English has its importance in everywhere in the world, so that each and everyone is more interested in English. See, whenever you will go in college, so the learning language is English itself. Then in offices or wherever at your workplaces, you have to use English in ample. So in English, we are not just listening and reading and learning the prose and poems, but we are learning many various types of linguistic atom also, and we study this language. Okay, so in today's session, we are going to learn a very important part, that is developing the writing skill. You know, writing skill is the peak of learning any language. Whenever you want to express yourself, either you speak it or you write it. So in writing skill, developing writing skill in different way, that's what we are learning in standard 10. ओके, आता 10वी पर्यंत आपण अनेक गोष्टी शिकलो इंग्लिश मधल्या. तर रायटिंग स्किल हे सर्वात महत्वाचं असतं बघा तुम्हाला. आणि आता आपण सध्या 10वीच्या आपल्या अभ्यासक्रमाविषयी बोलूया. स्टँडर्ड 10 in writing skill, what are the other things we have to learn? We will see them. Here is a list of writing skills which will be a part of your SSC English book and curriculum that you must practice upon for the SSC board exams. See, up to 9th standard you have appeared for the school exams, but in 10th standard you people will be appearing for the board exam. Okay, so now I am showing you the list of writing skill which that is a part of our English course book. Okay, and our curriculum too. So let's read this list. There are different parts in writing skill. So there is a letter writing, that is formal and informal letters, which we have already learned in standard 9. Then there is a dialogue writing, we have learned about it, how to frame the interview questions. Then there is information transfer, non-verbal to verbal and verbal to non-verbal. Then adding to this list, there are some more parts. Speech writing, we are going to learn this in next session. Then there is view and counter view. Expansion of theme, which we have already learned in standard 7th and 8th. Theme is given to us and we have to write or expand that theme with using some examples. Then there is a news report, that also we are going to learn in some next sessions. Then developing a story, that you have already learned, and narrating an experience. So these are the things which we are going to learn or which we will be dealing with in our English course book this year. Okay. In today's session, we are going to focus one among these, and that is information transfer. So there are two types of information and we have to transfer them. First is non-verbal to verbal and second is verbal to non-verbal. Okay. So in today's session we will learn many things about this topic. That is, what is information transfer, then what is non-verbal, what is verbal, what are their different types and how to transfer them. Okay. So we will begin with The topic, once again, we will name it writing skills, information transfer. What will be our subtopic? Information transfer. Learning information transfer in writing skill. So we will begin with the question, what is information transfer? So let's find out its answer. आत्ताच आपण बघितलं की आपल्याला इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रान्सफर हे रायटिंग स्किल मध्ये डेव्हलप करायचे आजच्या सेशन मध्ये. पण ते शिकण्यापूर्वी इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रान्सफर म्हणजे काय हे आपण पहिलं जाणून घेऊया. So facts or details. We have in our hand facts or details and they tell you more about a thing, a person, an event, etc. So we have some information in our hand which is telling about a thing, a person or an event, etc. Okay. आपल्या हातामध्ये अशी काहीतरी माहिती असते की ती एखाद्या व्यक्तीबद्दल, एखाद्या गोष्टीबद्दल, एखाद्या प्रसंगाबद्दल आपल्याला काहीतरी महत्त्वाचं किंवा काहीतरी माहिती देत असते. And what is the meaning of word transfer? There are two words, information and transfer. So in information we have some information about a thing, a person or an event in detail. And transfer, what is the transfer? Ideas that can be used in new situation. So whatever information we have in front of us, we have to use in new situation. This is known as information transfer. Let's learn more about it. So the basic premise of information transfer is to either convert a paragraph into a tabular or graphical format. Okay, first we will read this, then I'll explain you. Or to convert a table or flowchart into a paragraph. In the SSC examination, you will be able to choose between non-verbal to verbal and a verbal to non-verbal questions. So, knowing more about information transfer, the basic premise means is base, okay, of information transfer is either to convert a paragraph. A paragraph is given to us and we have to convert into a tabular form, that is in a table form or a graphical format. What is that? We will see in detail. Or to convert a table or a tabular form is given to us or a flowchart is given to us and we have to convert that into a paragraph. So these are the two types. Now in 10th standard, in the SSC examination, you will be able to choose between non-verbal to verbal and a verbal to non-verbal question after watching this video. Now, information transfer is a writing skill. As we have seen in the beginning that we have to develop our writing skill, and information transfer is a very important part of a writing skill. Okay. It is of two types. Information transfer, just now we have seen of two types. If a paragraph is given to us, then we have to convert it into diagrammatical table or graphs. Okay. In one case, paragraph is there in front of us and they will be asking us to convert it into the diagrammatical table or into graph forms, or it is given in graph or pie diagram or any other forms and then we have to convert it into a small paragraph. बघा दोन प्रकारे आपल्याला इन्फॉर्मेशन दिलं जातं. एक तर पॅराग्राफ दिला जातो आणि आपल्याला त्याचं डायग्रामॅटिकल टेबल किंवा ग्राफ मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं असतं. काही वेळेला ग्राफ दिलेलं असतं आणि त्याचा पाय डायग्राम किंवा ट्री डायग्राम किंवा इतर कुठल्या तरी फॉर्म मध्ये आपल्याला कन्वर्ट करायचं असतं. ओके. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये एक महत्त्वाची टीप आहे. जनरली इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रान्सफर मस्ट बी शॉर्ट अँड सिंपल. Whenever you are doing the transformation of this information, remember this, it should be short and simple. It shouldn't be very lengthy or very confusing matter, or do not use very heavy words. Okay, it should be short and simple. So remember this. If you practice this tip, then it will be very easier question for you because it carries 5 marks. Okay. Now There are two types of communications you can see in the picture, verbal and non-verbal. Now after watching this picture, you will get an idea about what is verbal communication and what is non-verbal communication. Look at the first picture. One person is talking to the another one and another one is listening to the first person. Okay, and in this way they are using the words or the language to communicate or to express themselves. But in second picture you can see the hands shaking. So sometimes we do not say, but with our deeds we show what we want to express. बघा प्रत्येक वेळेला आपण बोलतोच असं नाही. काही वेळेला आपण काही शारीरिक हालचाली किंवा कृती करून आपल्याला जे काही व्यक्त व्हायचंय, आपल्या मनातल्या भावना असो किंवा कोणाला काही सांगायचंय, प्रत्येक वेळेला आपण बोलतो का? काही वेळेला आपण न बोलता सुद्धा काही गोष्टी जाणून घेतो. कशा ते आपण बघूया. Here you can see non-verbal communication is the transmission of message or signals through a non-verbal platform such as eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, posture, and the distance between two individuals. Now there is a picture. There are different emotions you can see in the picture: anger, fear, happiness, sad. Okay, so here nobody is speaking not anything, but on their through their facial expression we can make it out whether that boy is happy or that girl is sad or she is angry or he is scared of something. So this is called non-verbal communication. Here we are not using a single word, but the transmission of message or signals through a non-verbal platform such as eye contact. कधीतरी आपण कोणाकडे फक्त बघून आपल्याला कळतं की तो माणूस आनंदी आहे का किंवा दुःखी आहे का, त्याला काहीतरी सांगायचं आहे का, right? Sometimes with facial expression as it is shown in this picture. Then your gesture and posture. We are going to learn in detail about these two, and the distance between two individuals. So it is not always necessary that you have to speak out. प्रत्येक वेळेला आपण आपल्या भावना व्यक्त करण्यासाठी शब्दांचाच आधार घ्यायला पाहिजे असं नाही. न बोलता सुद्धा आपल्याला जे काही म्हणायचंय ते आपण सांगू शकतो. Now here we can see or read a definition of non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication describes the process of conveying meaning in the form of non-word messages. Just now I told you that it is not necessary that each and every time you have to use your words to send the message. Okay, it can be defined as non-verbal communication is the transfer of meaningful information. This word is very important, my dear children. Meaningful information from one person to another by means other than written or spoken words. Non-verbal communication म्हणजे काय की एका व्यक्तीकडून दुसऱ्या व्यक्तीकडे एखादी महत्त्वाची माहिती किंवा काहीतरी एक्सप्रेस करायचंय ते सुद्धा लिहून किंवा बोलून न दाखवता याला नॉन-वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन असं भाषेमध्ये म्हणतात. Now we will see different types of non-verbal communication. How you can communicate without uttering a word. So non-verbal, first we will see non-verbal communication includes body language. Now you can see the first picture. Now there are three persons. One man is standing with folding his hands. Second one is sitting on a chair and a lady is standing. Now if you look at the picture, can you guess what type of persons they are or what they want to tell? बघा जेव्हा आपण अशा प्रकारचं व्यक्ती बघतो त्यांना काय सांगायचंय हे न बोलता आपण त्यांच्याबद्दल जाणून घेऊ शकतो through their body language. If you see the man is sitting in the chair, you can see he is very confident, he is cozy, he is at ease. But see the man with folding hands, as if he is not interested in communicating himself, right? प्रत्येक वेळेला आपल्याला बोलायलाच पाहिजे असं नाही. एखाद्याशी आपल्याला बोलायचं नसेल, संवाद साधायचा नसेल तर त्यांची बॉडी लँग्वेज तुम्ही ऑब्झर्व करा. तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की ती व्यक्ती हाताची घडी घालून उभी राहते किंवा त्यांनी बोटं बांधलेली असतात. सो दिस इज द वे ऑफ showing that you are not interested in communicating. Then next thing is gesture. See how you stand, how you react to the other person's emotions or their whatever they want to share. So through your gestures you can show that if you are interested, if you are not interested, if you are bored. Sometimes see, some people is talking to you and you start yawning, then it shows that you are not at all interested in them. Okay, so through gestures you can show it to them. Then facial expressions, this is very familiar with us. You can show your anger, your disgust, your fear, your joyfulness, your sadness through your facial expressions. And the next part is, and even your posture. The way you stand, the way you sit, the way you say, the way you react. Through your postures, without uttering a word, you can communicate with the other people. आपण आपल्या ज्या भावना असतात त्या न बोलता आपल्या शारीरिक हालचालींमधून अशा प्रकारे दाखवत असतो. इन लँग्वेज, इन ग्रामर, हाऊ टू यूज दिस. आता एकमेकांशी बोलताना वागताना आपण शारीरिक हालचाली किंवा चेहऱ्यावरचे हावभाव दाखवू शकतो, पण while writing how can you use that? Yes, my dear children, so we have different way of communication in writing also. So first we will deal with non-verbal information. Okay. So there are different types of non-verbal information. We will see how you can express through what? Either table or charts. Again, there are some different types of charts, pie charts, flow charts, then different types of diagrams, ट्री डायग्राम अँड वेव. ओके, आपण आता काही चित्रांमधून शारीरिक हालचाली किंवा फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन बघितले, पण तुम्ही म्हणाल की मॅडम आपल्याला इथे रायटिंग स्किल डेव्हलप करायचं आहे, याचा आम्हाला इथे काय उपयोग आहे? तर आपण हे का जाणून घेतलं? नॉन व्हर्बलचा अर्थ तुम्ही जाणून घेतला, पण रायटिंग स्किल डेव्हलप करताना आपल्याला इथे ह्या वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारांचा उपयोग करायचा आहे. ओके, दिस इज अबाउट नॉन व्हर्बल. नाउ वी विल थिंक अबाउट, वी विल सी अबाउट व्हर्बल. Verbal information, either it is in paragraphs or it is in sentence form. Okay, so easy to remember verbal, paragraphs and sentence form. Now we will see in detail about non-verbal types of information, how you get that, and then how you have to convert in verbal form. First we will start with table and chart. Okay, so here you can see different types of tables and charts through which information is provided to you, and then you have to convert it into the verbal form. आपल्याला कशा कशा प्रकारे इन्फॉर्मेशन देऊ शकतात पेपर मध्ये ते आपण एकदा थोडासा त्याचा आढावा घेऊया. आयदर इट इज इन अ टेबल और चार्ट फॉर्म. We have seen pie chart. What is pie chart? You know this, we have used in geometry, in geography, right? In civics, to show the different percentage. So this is known as pie chart. Then the next we have seen flow chart. You must have used it in history or in language also. We are talking about here English language, so we can use it in showing in grammar types of nouns or in different parts of the grammatical study. Okay, this is known as flow chart. Then we have saw tree diagram. This is very familiar to you. Okay, tree diagram, you must have used it. So in this way, these are some different types of non-verbal communication styles or forms, you can say. And the next one is wave diagram. So in this form, look at it very carefully. If the question is that put the paragraph in wave form, so you can use this type of form. Now we will move to the question, how exactly question appears in the question paper. Okay, so that is question number 6A. Okay, sub question is A and the title is information transfer, which carries 5 marks. Now again there are two parts, A1 and A2, and you have option do any one of the following, either or. So part A1 is non-verbal to verbal. इकडे बघा क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 मध्ये तुम्हाला A सब क्वेश्चन असतो, त्याच्यामध्ये दोन पार्ट्स असतात A1 आणि A2. A1 मध्ये नॉन वर्बल टू वर्बल, नॉन वर्बल इन्फॉर्मेशन दिलेली असते. वी हॅव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू द वर्बल फॉर्म. हाउ इज इट? Read the information given in the tree diagram. Okay, now just now we have seen the format of tree diagram. So information is given in the tree diagram and write a paragraph based on it. So paragraph, as we have seen, a verbal form. Okay, so here non-verbal information we have to convert it into the verbal form, or and then you have to give a suitable title to that, and there is a space provided to you for this. See, this is the question. It is given in the tree diagram format, and this you have to convert it into the paragraph. Or the next part of the same question is A2. Here verbal to non-verbal. Read the information given below and represent it in the form of table given below. So tabular form, and give a suitable title to it. Same question as I told you earlier, A1 and A2. In A1 we have to convert non-verbal to verbal. In A2 there is a question of converting verbal to non-verbal. A paragraph is given to you and you have to convert it into the tabular form. Very easy, because already form is submitted to you. See here, and there is a space for title is also provided to you so that you will not forget. Read the passage carefully and note it down what you have to convert, what you have to convert it into the non-verbal format and give the title to this. So this is how the question comes in our question paper. Now we will do actual practice of solving this question. We will take one example. Attempt any one of the following. Information transfer. We will deal with non-verbal to verbal. We will take one example. Look at the following wave showing uses of trees. Now there is a wave diagram is provided to you, and write a paragraph using the information. So as we have seen, non-verbal to verbal. So this is the wave given to us, uses of the trees, and different points are being provided to you. Now we have to use this information and we have to convert this into a paragraph. Let's do this. See, this is the same picture, and what was the title? Uses of trees. Okay. Now there are different points. We will begin with writing very simple sentence with each point. Okay, because we have seen that our transformation, we should be very simple and easy and short. So let's begin with the fruits. Trees give us fruits. Then comes the wood. Trees give us wood. Then flowers. Trees give us flowers. Then medicine. Trees give us medicines. Furniture. We make furniture from the wood. Then comes the fuel. The wood is also used as fuel. Cosmetics. Trees are used in making cosmetics. And the next point is rain. Trees help us for good rain. So here it is very simple. We have just made one sentence using one point given in that way. Now this is not we have done. Now this information we have to convert it into a paragraph. So whenever you will write a paragraph, remember that it is just like a small essay. So there should be a good beginning and a good end too. So let's write a paragraph with using these sentences. Remember those points. So we will keep the same title. You can change the title, uses of trees. See how we can convert this information into a paragraph. You should have some different beginning. Trees are the wonderful creation of God. They are very useful to all the birds, animals and man. We get fruits from the trees. First point, all the fragrant flowers we get from the trees. Trees have been used for medicinal purpose since prehistoric time. You know that. We use woods for making furniture. The woods are also used as fuel. Different parts of trees are used in cosmetics. Trees also help us for good rainy season. In a way, trees are real blessings for us by nature. So save the trees. So this is what just an example to show that how to convert non-verbal information into the verbal. Okay, transformation. Now we will move to the next. See here. Now the next part of the question, using verbal to non-verbal. In verbal format, you have been provided with a paragraph. Okay, and there is an instruction. Read the instruction carefully. How you have to convert that. Read the information from the given paragraph and write it into a tree diagram. So here you have to convert this information into a tree diagram. We have already seen the format of the tree diagram. So whenever you have to attend this question, if you opt for such type of question, you should know what is the tree diagram, what is a wave, okay, what is a pie chart. So you watch and re-watch this video and get information of different types of non-verbal formats. So after deciding which question you are going to opt, you are going to attend. If you are going to attend the information transfer verbal to non-verbal, read the instruction carefully, then go through the paragraph, try to understand the main and the important points of that, and then frame your tree diagram. Okay. So dear children, till yet we have learned the importance of writing skill. Then we have learned about information transfer. Then we have seen the different types of information transfer. Two types, verbal to non-verbal and non-verbal to verbal. Then we have seen how the non-verbal information is provided to us in different forms. And then we have seen how to convert those information into different forms. Okay. Now here I am giving you some questions for practice. See here, I'll be giving you one wave and you read these points and convert it into the verbal format. So books, some points we will read: inspiration, motivation, teach, pleasure and knowledge. So use these points, understand the importance of books in the various ways and convert this information into a paragraph. So it non-verbal into verbal and give it a suitable title too. Then we will see the next question. There is a flow chart. Again, non-verbal to verbal. You read this flow chart and try to convert it into the verbal format. And again, in our book on page number 35, there is a question. You attend that also and practice such type of question. Okay, so it will be helpful for you in your SSC exam. That's all for today. So you will revise whatever